Emily, thank you so much for coming in today and bringing your daughter. I can see from her charts that she's up to date on most of her vaccines, and now that she's 12, she's old enough to receive the Gardasil vaccine. How do you feel about us taking a few minutes to talk about that today?
Well, I just don't really understand why she needs that already if she's only 12. All she does is go to school and hang out with her friends and go to church with us. She's not even thinking about boys yet or even anything beyond that, so I don't understand the rush.
So for you, the Gardasil vaccine is really related to sex, and it feels way too soon to be thinking about that with your daughter.
Yeah, I mean, why should she have it if she's not doing any of that stuff yet? Measles and mumps, sure, I understand those vaccines. You'd be a crazy parent not to give those to her, but I just don't understand the rush for this.
So you're a little worried that bringing up the vaccine with your daughter would mean that you have to talk to her about sex, and you're not ready to do that yet. But at the same time, you understand that vaccinations are an important part of keeping your daughter healthy.
Yeah, I mean, we're a good Christian family with good Christian values, and I just don't think she should even be thinking about this yet, and I'm just not ready for her to have this.
So religion is an important part of how your family works, and you're worried that bringing up the vaccine will go against everything that you've been teaching your daughter.
Yeah, I mean, I've taught her to respect her body and to take care of herself, and I just don't think that Gardasil will do that for her.
So it still feels too soon to be thinking about this, and that giving your daughter the vaccine would be like giving her permission to have sex.
Yeah, I mean, I've done a lot of reading about this online, on Facebook, and a couple blogs that I'm in, and it's just, this is what all the other moms have been saying too.
So you really care about your daughter's health, and so you've looked into information about this and what people are saying. Would you mind sharing with me what you have found in your research, what your understanding of Gardasil is?
Yeah, so what I know about it is that it's for an STD, and that only people who are having sex or about to should get it, and that if my daughter's only 12 and not even thinking about this, that it's not for her.
So you've read that Gardasil prevents against STDs, and so therefore is only relevant to people who have already had sex or about to have sex, and that's a group that doesn't include your daughter.
Yeah, I mean, I want to protect her. She's only 12, but this is something she shouldn't have to think about for a long time.
So it still just feels really soon to be thinking about anything related to your daughter's sexuality.
Yeah.
Would it be okay with you if I shared a little bit of information about Gardasil?
Yeah, sure.
So there's a lot of information online, and that information includes some misperceptions about what Gardasil does. So some of the information I share with you might be a little different than what you've already read. But you're right in that Gardasil is a vaccine that prevents against one specific type of STD. That STD is called HPV, or human papillomavirus, and that virus can lead to certain types of cancers. But it doesn't prevent against all types of STDs.
I didn't know that.
I have a little bit of information about Gardasil I'd like to share with you, if that's okay.
Sure.
So most studies show that adolescents who do have the Gardasil vaccine actually do not have sex earlier than their peers. What do you make of that?
I haven't read that, and I'm a little bit unfamiliar with that, but you're a doctor and I trust the research. But I'm still not sure I understand the rush.
So even with this new information, it still feels too soon to be thinking about getting your daughter the vaccine, especially at this visit.
Yeah.
So I know that you have to get going, take your daughter back to school. Would it be all right with you if I summarize our conversation today?
Yeah.
So the Gardasil vaccine to you is very connected to sexual health, and so it feels too soon to be thinking about, talking about that topic with your daughter or getting her the vaccine. But on the other hand, given the information that we've talked about, you're starting to wonder if maybe the vaccine could be helpful in protecting against protecting your daughter's health, and that maybe the vaccine is a little bit more complicated than you thought.
Yeah, I think I just need to think about this more.
Okay, so if it's all right with you, maybe at our next visit, we could spend a few minutes touching base about your thoughts on the vaccine.
Yeah.